morning, viewers. Welcome to Global Entertainment News Breakfast Show, your daily dose of news and updates. I am your host, Bella, and joining me on the studio today is.
Zola.
We are taking today's top story from Punch, Vanguard, and Guidance newspaper. And today's top story from Punch is tension rises as gunmen kill 18 men in Imo's community. The Imo State Police Command has expressed its determination to unveil the circumstances surrounding the killing of no fewer than 18 people in the coordinated attack by gunmen in several communities in Ososu local government area of Imo State. Gathered on Wednesday that the killing occurred in Imo Kabla, Ezekwa, International Imo Amako Abemeke of all community within Ososo LGA on Sunday. The, there has been so many of these gunmen killing people around in Nigeria, and then I
And it's
think
just
that
getting too
the
much.
security needed to be taken serious about this whole thing.
Under
Like
18 in Imo
18
community.
people in
Imo
Imo.
community. Like in a community, 18. 18 people were just wiped off just like that.
What is this something like let me say assassination, or it's just like it just feels like these people should just be killed for no just reason?
You have to just kill them.
Because the security needed to be tight. This is one of the most important things that is
Exactly what I'm
needed in a
saying. What
country.
are they spending the money for? The Nigerian money. What are they spending it for?
If security is not being tight, we are already facing terrorism in the
Mm-hmm.
northern part, and then here is another one in the eastern part of Nigeria, and it's really, really getting alarming every day. We need this to be. We need the government to actually work
Yeah.
in this because they can't be losing people every day by day. And moving on, EFCC detained 10 officers for stealing cash gold exhibits. Wow. The EFCC, the Economic and Financial Crime Commission, says it has detained 10 officers over the alleged theft of operational items they could not account for. In a statement on Wednesday, the EFCC head of media and publicity, Dele Oyelawe, says the arrest followed directive from the executive chairman Ola Olukoyode,
This
a
is
police officer being involved in theft.
this is a good step. Yes, now it's a good step. Like 10 officers stealing cash and good exhibits.
Wow. We don't know if we are actually having people that is protecting us, or we are having a theft.
Against us.
Like that is an officer is not even supposed to be caught in an act like this. Not to talk of, we are already talking about them being abusive to the
Mm-hmm.
citizen, and now they are already involved in theft. This is something. Before recruiting anybody into this security, they need to go into terror, like terror training, like
Even though they go through terror training, that one does not mean they will not do what they want to do.
because
Is if we are in one unity, no matter if anybody go against the law and all, they used to say where there is no law, there is no justice or anything like that. So if
exactly.
they go against the law, they will do what they're supposed to do to them. It's not about them going for this training and all. If they go for training, if they want to misbehave, they will
No,
misbehave.
like Nigerian ways of actually recruiting police or officers into the security.
It's just
It's
it's
just as if that bring out the form, whoever is
sign, do
interested, train
everything,
them
then you are gone.
how to hold guns, like
Not all of
just
them
go
said
into
know how to
parading,
hold gun.
go into
Not all of
parading,
them
and then
knows
the
how
next
to hold
thing
the gun.
you're
You see,
giving
some
the
people are
rank.
holding gun, they are shaking. Like
You're giving the rank already. You are now a police officer. You're now an EFCC. You're now a custom officer. You are all this and that, and then it's really, really something that we don't need in this country. We need people that are diligent about their work, and then they know what they are doing in the security agency. And moving on, Japa Abero Iba, 17 other Nigerian word added to Oxford Dictionary. Wow. The Oxford English Dictionary has expanded its lexicon with 20 Nigerian word and expression in its latest update. The newly added entries include popular terms like Japa, Abero, Iba, 419, and Abi, among others. The word deeply rooted in everyday life of Nigeria highlights the influence of the pidgin English, street slang, and cultural expression that are increasingly gaining global
You see that Japa, Agbero, Eba, 419, and Abi, among others. Like, thank God we all of us now know the meaning inside dictionary. That's good.
The Nigerian word is something that it's everywhere. Like wherever Nigerian travels to, they decided to use that word
Mm-hmm.
Abi. So whatever
Mm.
you're going to
Mo
say,
fẹ́ japa, I
Abi,
want to run
I want to
away.
run away. Everybody
Exactly.
just wanted to run away and
Oh,
then
and I
run
even
away
have
from
any small thing, 419, you
before
know, 419.
so a lot has to be. It's really interesting though that the foreigners needed to learn some of these
Yeah.
Nigerian slangs and all that. That's good. Dan Juje tackles Obi as APC spokesperson received 200 death threats. Wow. The national chairman of All Progressive Congress, Dr. Abdullahi Danjuje, on Wednesday threw his weight behind the battle. National Publicity Secretary of the APC, Felix Morka. Danjuje also described claims attributed to the Labour Party presidential candidate in the 2023 election, Peter Obi, as misleading and act he said incited his online reporter to trust Morka.
I don't understand. Why had they threatened me? On top what? 200 death threats.
They feel like Mocha is receiving a death threat right now for actually making that statement of Peter Obi has crossed the line. But he also made a very wrongful word by saying that Peter Obi crossed the line to actually interfering in the APC or Progressive Congress administration, and which I think that it wasn't supposed to be that wrong because I was thinking that Peter Obi was actually concerned about the peoples of Nigeria, and then he feels like he wanted to like give a little insight about the administration of Bola Tinubu Ahmed. But Moka coming out to say that he has crossed the line is as if that he's trying to feels like threatened by president's administration, and that is not supposed to be so. Because these are two parties, and then they needed to work hand in hand. If the
Together,
other
yeah.
does not mean that he doesn't have a say in whatever is
Yeah.
going on in this administration, and that is what I feel because
That's why it's bringing Nigeria down. No cooperation, no unity, nothing, nothing.
they just feel like they can do
Do
it
and
on
not
their
do,
own.
yeah.
If you lose, it's as if
Once there is money, I can get anything, I can do anything, I can go anywhere. Straight up.
Exactly. That is wrong. That is wrong. Well, we are going to be taking another top story from Vanguard newspaper today, and today's top story from Vanguard is no plan to revive the botched Nigerian energy. The federal government says yesterday as it has no desire to revive the botched Nigerian airport project with Ethiopian Airlines (ET).
Why?
And they don't want to give us airline now.
That's not making sense. But we are traveling from here to going outside, going to different places. Why won't they give us the headline?
They don't have the plan. Let's look at this. This comes amidst inquiries about a reference to the revival of the National Carrier Project by the Permanent Secretary, Federal Ministry of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Dr. Ibrahim Abubakar Kana, during a handover ceremony in Abuja.
Isn't making sense.
They have no plan at all. And can you imagine the giants of Africa does not have to own an airspace like their air.
God. Nigeria, like
Our government is really, they are ripping us so hard.
And now they say they're using the money to do this, they're using the money to do that. But what are they using the money to do?
We are using the money to to sponsor their students, their children, like they're using their children, their lifestyles and all that. That is what I think they are using the money. Because absolutely, right now in Nigeria, there's a whole lot of things that is crumbling, the infrastructure, the inflation, everything. The hunger right now in Nigeria is too much. You can't actually tell me that you don't have a plan to actually revive. Let's move on. Nigerian passports among lowest in latest global ranking. The latest Highland Passport Index has ranked Nigerian passport 94th out of 199 countries, underscoring the country's persistent challenges in global mobility. The ranking released yesterday shows that the holders of Nigerian passports can access just 46 destinations around the globe without a visa.
So talking about why? Oh, like Nigeria passport,
The lowest.
94 out of 90,
Um,
190 countries, 99
that's
countries. So
exactly.
it's only 46 countries you can go, no
Yeah.
other place again.
Without visa.
Without visas.
Yes.
Without visas, you can only go to 46 countries.
Yes.
Exactly. Nigeria is just a total.
I don't even know what to say because the first one we read was actually talking about
The
no plan.
everything.
Their plan is they has no plan for it to actually be revived at the
No,
moment. And then right
passport.
now the passport, we have the lowest passport actually
Mm-hmm.
because you can't actually tell me that our passport is just as if that. That is why when most people travel, that they fight so hard to actually gain the passport over there because it's going to permit them to travel to almost
Different places.
different places without even requiring for. So Nigeria, well, we can't actually say anything
Mm-hmm.
about. We just hope for the best.
What is it?
That is helping us indeed. Federal government won't approve 100% tariff hike for telecoms ministers. Abuja Ministers of Communication, Innovation and Digital Economy Dr. Bosu Tijani has said telecom tariff would soon increase. He, however, assured Nigerians that that would be approved would not be the 100% telecom operators were pushing for at the moment.
I really don't know about that.
Like
Because
seriously,
that like
no,
you
not
remember
even that.
when you supposed
And
to build house. That got
no, this one is not even the matter of buying data because those big companies that are
everything now
actually
is
working on
increasing.
these companies that are actually working on big data and Wi-Fi that they are
Mm-hmm.
using, it's like everything is going to be like times
Times
what
two.
you are buying before,
Yeah.
and this is going to be affecting us.
Mm-hmm.
We don't.
And I don't collect that. You still want to collect money on telecom. Like why?
We are going to have a whole lot of issue in some cases. Like everything is not being planned accordingly the way it should be. Nigeria is far, far behind than we expect, than we think we are now. We are far, far behind in almost everything. You're going to make a data plan for 1 month. It won't even get to 1 month. They want you to
Okay, if
renew
you
it.
see I use for 1 week, you get it. Network no go dey. If you see the network, if you see the data go dey.
Oh my God. Well, that is just a hope for a better Nigeria. Though. Today, top story from Guidance. National Assembly condemned poor 2024 budget execution, demands urgent reforms. Wow. The National Assembly has issued a stern warning regarding the poor implementation of the 2024 capital budget, calling for the immediate release of the fund to drive economic growth and deliver essential infrastructure projects. At a joint session involving the Senate and the House Appropriation Committees and the Presidential Economic Team, lawmakers described the lopsided allocation favoring recurrent expenditure, which has achieved 100% performances while capital projects lag at a mere 25%. You're not saying anything.
Speechless.
Why would you be
Nigeria will make you
speechless?
speechless. What you want to say is like
You just forget about it.
exactly 2024. Should we be talking about that? We are in 2025. Let's
Yeah.
make progress for 2025. Let's say that
No,
what we've done in 2024 that
it still has to be a topic because we are still in the first month of the year
okay, will
2025.
you now go back to 2024 to go and
No, we are not going back to it, but that has to be something that they needed to talk about. Maybe they are not aware in the first place that this is what actually happened.
oh
So they
that's
now realize that this is what happened. So they wanted to correct it now that we are already in
are they
2025.
ready to listen?
They are, they are planning, like they are on it already. So They are on it. So if they are being if they are how will I say it, if they are okay with the what how the 2024 budget goes, I don't think that they are going to be coming out to say it. But since they are not, they I think they are talking about it now. Yeah, they are talking about it now. So let's move on. Federal government criticized over jumbo pack for military politicians, others. Campaign for Democratic and Workers' Rights has demanded an end to the alleged unfair and class apartheid emolument system for serving and re-entering military officers, judges, and top political officers. At a joint session involving the Senate and the House Appropriative Committee and the Presidential Economic Team, lawmaker decries the lopsided allocation favoring recurrent expenditure, which has achieved 100% component wide capital projects. Wow. They're actually thinking of something else, like how will I even say, giving retirement to the top politicians and all that. I think it's just like
Giving them time,
yes,
politicians,
on a jumbo pack, like giving them something to like go home with to after the retirement, like the cars, the house, and how will I say it?
yeah,
A
I
lot of
understand.
jumbo packs. You know when you say you wanted to order for something like a jumbo pack in a
Mm-hmm.
restaurant, that comes with both the pet drink,
Goodies.
the goodies, and all that. That is what they're actually talking about.
That is a good thing. It's
Is
better. It's a good
what
thing.
is better? Those
See,
that have been on a seat that have actually eaten a whole lot of money, they are still going home with a jumbo pack. What about us? No, it's not funny. Like those, they sit on that seat for 4 years, 8 years, and they still wanted to continue living. And then they're still going to retire with a lot of jumbo pack. Why would the government wanted to
Nigeria will
approve?
surely do well with everybody.
Why?
Like, are they ready to change? That's what I was saying. Are they ready to change? Nigeria will do what will favor them. See, anything that will not favor them, see, Nigeria will not forget. Nigeria will not even try and come across it or even talk about it or anything. Nigeria will want to do what will favor them. So we talking is like we wasting our space. We talking is like we stressing ourselves because nobody is even ready to listen. If they are ready to listen, Nigeria will have changed for good since years back.
Nigeria is not changing anytime soon, and then we know that
And when our leaders are not doing the right, when our leaders are
we
not
have the wrong
leading well,
leaders leading us at the moment.
when our
We
leaders
have
are not leading well, so how do you want Nigeria to change for better?
given a jumbo pack to the top political that is or that have been there eating the free money and free will of living, and then you still wanted to appreciate them. Those ones that loads money in call, waiting you will come give them.
I don't understand. They give them all Nigeria to take on.
Oh my god. That is a lot from Nigeria, and we have come to the end of today's show. Thank you for joining us on the breakfast show on today. I've been your host Bella, and be sure to join us again tomorrow. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Have a blessed day. Bye.